asynchronous at its core just means that you're handling certain processes out of sync. So let's say, for example, smart contracts. Smart contracts right now, the ones that we see like EVM or Inc are transactional. So whatever function comes in, it has to be processed within that single block, and then it finalizes in that block. But in smart contract, asynchronous functions means that the transaction could actually wait for a couple of blocks until a certain condition is met. And the reason why in XCM this is important is any cross-chain functionality is asynchronous by default because we do not share the block time. Our blockchain does not share the block time of other blocks, other blockchains. When there's the system clock is different, it's asynchronous. There's no guarantee if it's going to be successful or not. So you just throw it, hope it goes well. That's actually how it works in XCM v2 right now as well. Just throw it in. If it goes well, that's good. If it doesn't work, oh my god, what am I going to do now? There's no way to really properly debug it too. It's really complex. But having asynchronous functions means that you can leverage those cross-chain functionalities natively within the language, at the language level. So imagine, let's say, one of the reasons why we are really betting on Inc and WASM smart contract is handling asynchronicity in EVM is near impossible. I don't want to say completely impossible because I know people can do magic with as long as it's Turing complete, they can create magic. So I do believe that's probably technically way to do it, but it's much easier to do it in WebAssemblies based virtual machines. Like Gear has the actor model. I believe WASM also has actor model too. So handling asynchronicity is much easier. And what we can do here is, so let's say we have asynchronous functions in our smart contract, where developers can create asynchronous functions, then we can send an async function that is essentially calling or sending a message to another blockchain, and it can wait for a response from that blockchain and handle whatever response comes in. And this also ties back into what XCM v3 enables, which they add this another instruction set called the expect instruction set. So right now, when you send an asset, it's just send and that's it. But with expect, you can have this message called expect asset. So you're expecting an asset to come in from another blockchain, another Parachain, and you wait, and if it's not what you expect, then you branch out into a different outcome, and you can program all that behavior. I mean, XCM is just a message format, though, so the behavior itself is something you have to program as a Parachain, but the message format is there, so meaning that we can now expect something to happen, and that has huge implications for asynchronicity in smart contracts, because now we can expect certain messages to come in. If it doesn't come in, then the contract side can handle things. So we're giving the power to the developers to leverage cross-chain functionalities instead of having the palettes develop everything by themselves.